Listen, you guys, I don't like that I'm here. We're at the green store. I prefer to stay as far away from it as possible, mostly because I got fired from here after 5 days of working. That's another story. But their patterns are on sale, and I'm looking specifically for like a few silhouettes that fit into my kibby body typing thing, because I'm like really trying to lean into it, but I still want to make stuff. So I'm here torturing myself in this fluorescent lighting. Let's get to it. I would love to fill this airspace with cool, fun tips on looking through pattern books, but the reality is you literally just flip all the pages and look at all the patterns. I like to take pictures of the pattern numbers that I want to purchase, that way I don't have to keep getting up and down, coming back and everything for every single pattern. I can just kind of streamline the process. It sucks though, because the patterns that I really wanted to purchase weren't actually in stock at this Joann's, and that seems to be a really common occurrence. The past couple of times I've dragged myself here, it has been the same scenario, where I come in looking for one or two specific patterns, and they don't even have them available.
And here we see the elusive PJ Crafter, having put on real stretchy pants to venture into the outside. As you can see, they utilize the wiggling of the phalanges in order to better utilize their eyesight, in order to find the patterned prey. They cannot find it. Poor eyesight and lack of vitamin D is a great contributor. But they shall prevail eventually.
That was my sister. She's hilarious. She came with me to look at patterns, and she also needed to find a matching thread for some fabric that she recently got in the LA Fabric District. I'm super jealous of her for it getting to go. I needed to use the bathroom, and so I came into the bathroom at the craft store, which arguably craft store bathrooms are just as bad as gas station bathrooms. This is my local Joann's, and I'm not even going to show you the worst part because it is in desperate need of repair, and it's like disgusting. It feels gross in here. I give it a 0 out of 10 reviews. Do better, hoe-anns. It's gross in here, and you have people coming in here in and out all day long. Women, children, men, people, everybody. Everybody's using these bathrooms and they're disgusting. Are you finding everything you need? I'm gonna need you to say that into the microphone.
This one has booby cups for girls with big boobs like me.
Do support. And you're right, we do look rough this morning. Don't look at us. Katie spied this and goes, that is Patrick Starr athletic wear on point. Confirmed match. And since we are literally already here, I figured now is the perfect time to just go and touch some fabric, so we touched it all. Always wash your fabric, because you just know grubby hands have been all over it. Also, sometimes they just throw these on the floor, and that is dirty and gross. Wash your fabrics. As I have prefaced before, I do not love this store. That rhymed, unintentional. But when I am here, like when I actually force myself to come here, I do like to stop and like touch the fabric and kind of like see like what does it look like, what does it feel like, and then I look on like the label to see what's it made out of. What percentage of fabric is it? So this is 100% polyester. That means next time I look online, if I want to look at like crushed velvet and I want something really similar to this, I need to look for 100% polyester. That's like a really dumb example, so let's go find something that's like a little bit more like tricky to find online. This is maybe a little bit of a better example, like these two fabrics. This one's like holographic and this one's like kind of glittery. They look like they're gonna feel very similar, but when you actually touch them, this one's like super plasticky and this one's actually stretchy. And here's why. The percentage of whatever like the fabric is actually made up of is like the biggest telltale sign of how it's going to feel. You can see here that this one is 95% polyester and 5% spandex, whereas this one is 90% polyester, 10% spandex. The extra spandex in this one kind of makes it obviously more stretchy, right? Like that makes sense. It also makes it, in my opinion, easier to wear and more comfortable for longer wear. So if I was going to make something like an athletic set or like a mermaid tail, I would go with the one that has more spandex in it as opposed to the shiny holographic one. And now I just gotta put these back because I don't like this store, but I'm not going to disrespect the other people that come to look at this store. That's not my vibe. When I was checking out, the lady told me that everything on this cart is free. I can take as much of it as I want, and I can do whatever I want with it. So I'm gonna go through all this stuff and see what's what. I'm taking stuff. You know that whole thing about like inside all of us, there are 2 wolves. Not me. No, there's 1 raccoon inside me. 1 grubby raccoon that just wants to like eat out of the trash can and take stuff. And I just walked out of the store with all of these bows. I just got all of them. Every last one of them. They're all mine now. You can't have them. And if anyone like tries to chase me down, they're gonna have to fight me. They will be catching these hands. I'm not giving them back. I will use them. I also abandoned my sister in there out of sheer anxiety. Once I had more than like 10, I was like, I gotta go! I started feeling like kind of jittery and stressed out, and hopefully she doesn't feel like oh, here she comes. Okay. Because I felt a little worried that she was like, you left me. I did leave her. How do you feel about your splendor? I feel like it was weird. Things are just free. It was weird, I agree. It was very weird.
I'm here for it. It's about time Joanne gave back to us.
It is about time. After going to Joann's, we headed to Hobby Lobby because they are just right next to each other. I've lost my sister, but I have an inkling she's in the clearance section. And she was in the clearance section, but I don't have a video of that because I thought I was recording and I actually wasn't, and so now you get to look at all these really cool white t-shirts. You're so lucky. Look at all of them. I'm definitely in a dye-it pink mood lately, so I got some pink dye and pink paint to experiment with, and then my sister Katie wanted to look at scrapbook paper, so we did that, and then I saw this really cute Baby Yoda toy thing up on a really high shelf, and I made my sister point at it just for the video. And then I needed to run to the grocery store because I needed to get groceries for the week, and Katie needed a donut. Also, look at how freaking cute and adorable these gigantic cupcakes are. I've had one before, and they are 10 out of 10 delicious. I counted up how many of these bows that I have, and I have 30 packs of them, and they're $4 each. That's $120 of Christmas craft supplies that I just got for free. I honestly wish more craft stuff was free because I know they just throw these away. Like, I have a friend that actively goes dumpster diving in Joann's dumpsters because they're constantly throwing stuff like this away, and she gets really, really good things. I would love to do that, but my anxiety says, nah girl, not today. Maybe not even ever. So this is great for me. The day kind of got away from me, and then we ended up going to a cosplay costume fundraiser event thingy that evening. I haven't seen some of these people in years, so it was really, really good to catch up, talk shop, take pictures, and raise some money for a good cause. The event is called Cosplay for a Cause, and it helps raise scholarship money for the local community college's fashion department. I will definitely be going again next year because this is a really fun event, and going and talking to all the professors kind of made me want to enroll in the fashion college, like just for funsies and maybe a decent tax break. I don't know. But it was a really good excuse to get all dressed up in my Elsa cosplay, and with winter coming to an end, I probably won't wear it as much, with the exception of just one event in June that's kind of similar to this one where a bunch of cosplayers go and raise money together for a good cause. There's a whole side to cosplay that involves raising money, and I think people forget about that aspect of cosplay sometimes. There are like whole Facebook groups of cosplayers who get together and go to hospitals and spend time with sick kids and like raise funds for them, so if that interests you, definitely do a little research and see what's happening in your area. Even scarier! Let's go! And then we drove home. Well, kind of. We stopped for some good pizza and loud music before we actually went home. The pizza was super good, and the music was too loud for how bad it was, and that's just the way that live music goes sometimes. And yeah, that's the video, because I'm editing it right now, and I realized I don't have any way of, like, signing off or actually ending the vlog, so here we are ending the vlog. Thanks for hanging out with me and just kind of, you know, coming along. More videos are on their way soon, and in this house we craft in pajamas, or in my case right now, we edit videos in pajamas, which I think everyone that edits videos edits them in their pajamas. That's besides the point. I just want to be cozy all the time.